Well, a couple of years ago, we were in the area looking for property, and one of the prerequisites that we had was to have a good church if we were going to move to this area. And Michelle actually found Calvary online and started listening on sermon audio, and listened to Pastor Broyhill several times. And every time we came to this area to look for property, someone would invite us to Calvary. Someone would say, "Hey, have you found a church yet? Come to Calvary." And we thought that was good.
Well, the way we found Calvary, well, my wife actually watched it a few times online.
Wesley Carter invited my wife to Calvary. My wife had worked for him a few times at Overtones, and we came here and
I never left.
yeah, I mean, we both walked away going, we need to be here.
I was incarcerated, and Eddie and Tom would come to the jails and sing and preach to us. And after I got out, I knew this is where I needed to come.
Well, my aunt, Miss Comstock, she's been coming here for 20 plus years. And when I moved here from California, I moved pretty close to this area, about 5 minutes from here, and Calvary seemed to make sense to make this place a church to go to.
We both, in the past, had actually been at Calvary before at different times, and when we actually got married, we were attending another church, but there was a strong desire to pray about what God's will was for our lives, and that path led us back to Calvary. The wonderful thing about it was we were welcomed back with open arms and with love.
We walked into a local grill, and it's a very, very small grill, and was greeted by Pastor Broyhill. And he just saw us as, probably new to the area or strangers, and introduced himself. And I told him, I said, "Oh, I know who you are." And he said, "Well, how?" And I explained to him about the sermon audio and all, and he laughed, and kind of went from there.
It's just amazing to me how the church, when we first came, they reached out to us, made us feel at home. It was like we were already established here before we even got here.
You come into a church, and especially when you move to a new area, you want to go and try a different couple of churches to see how things are or whatever, and we didn't feel like that. We came here and we're like, wow, this is different. Something is different. It was the first time we had ever felt like we belonged, like everybody accepted us, and so we were no longer outsiders, which was nice to not be an outsider.
Every time I come here, it's so family orientated. The focus is not just on one type of group of people, it's on the entire family. And no matter what kind of a family group you're in, everybody can be involved. And so being involved in Calvary has helped me become rooted.
And it's just great how you've made us feel at home, and received us, and our whole family, they enjoy it. Just received us as part of the family.
Our time here has been family, home. We want to be here. We spend our week, looking forward to Wednesdays and Sundays to be a part of our family.
The people,
It's more like family than a church.
yeah, it's a family. It's big, but everybody loves everybody, and they show the love.
They care about each other.
Yeah, they reach out when you're having a hard time, and they really help each other and lift you up, and it's just a great church to be part of.
I think it was more nerve-wracking coming in a second time than maybe even the first time. But having the greeters at the door, greeting us, who mainly we already knew them, and they just loved on us, showed us, welcomed us in, and we're just so thankful to be a part of this church.
He always said from the beginning that everyone is genuine and very committed to services to ministry.
I am a person that likes to get involved. As soon as I could, I got involved in the choir, in other parts of the church, and just being able to be involved and be a part of Calvary has helped me get rooted.
But as a whole, though, we've been more grounded, more rooted in
closer
all
together.
seriousness. Like,
We're growing together. We're moving forward together.
I love the pastor, Pastor Broyhill. Every message he preaches is just, I pull something from it, and it always speaks to the church, not in a way that they maybe even want to hear, but that they need to hear.
He has an enthusiasm that's just wonderful, and it just drew me to want to listen to him. There's some pastors, certain preachers that, every word you want to catch, because don't let it fall to the ground.
And I think Pastor Broyhill, his messages just make you want to get rooted.
Well, for me personally, the preaching, I've got a little place in my Bible where I write little one-liners where I learn a lesson, and I've filled up a whole page in 6 months. Typically, that's a 2 or 3 year process for one page.
I'm always excited to come back. Wednesdays and Sundays, I'm always excited to come back to get another message.
I've learned and I've grown since I've been here. Like I say, it's a refreshing place to come for me.
I like Sunday school now. Mr. Mike's cool.
I'm just grateful that my daughter could be part of a Bible preaching school, and just to be part of this church and to grow up in it. I wish I had the opportunity to do that.
But here it's like you want to be involved. You want to get to know everybody. You want to reach out, share.
I mean, it's not just Sundays and Wednesdays. Calvary is 7 days a week, a part of my life.
It's kind of like leaving here sometimes. I've learned something new, so that's amazing to me.
I've been in church most of my life, and there's a different feeling here. The Holy Spirit is present at these services, and I watch people come in, and myself included. I watch lives get changed, and that's what it's all about. And I just wanted to be part of it.